Hello, my friends. All right, my friends. So in the last couple of videos, we have explored the pumpkin. We felt on the outside, we cut it open and we looked on the inside. We checked it all out. And in the next video, we did um, pumpkin bubble art where we put water and soap and food dye in there and we blew bubbles onto a piece of paper and had a blast with that. And finally, we're going to decorate our pumpkin. So it's up to you. This is your pumpkin on how you want to decorate it. I personally want to paint my pumpkin because it's so small, it's kind of hard to carve it out. I don't want to take a chance of hurting myself or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and paint it with the tempera paints that I gave you guys. If you want to use the watercolor, you can go ahead and try that. Also, if you want to use markers, especially if you have permanent markers like Sharpies, those work really well too. And it would be a good idea that if you wanted to do like a face or something, is to take a permanent marker and draw it on first and then paint inside of whatever you're drawing. But it's completely up to you to what you want to do it. This will be my pumpkin in the way I want to do my pumpkin art, and you're going to do your pumpkin art however you want, okay? As long as your mom and dad says it's okay. Make sure to send me pictures and let me see how you did yours. So to start my pumpkin, I'm going to go ahead and take off the lid again. And I'm going to take a marker and I'm going to draw a face onto my pumpkin. So I'm actually going to make triangles because we've already learned what triangles are. So that's a little easier for me to know how to draw. And I think what I'll do is a square nose because we've learned that already. And then I think I'm just going to make a wavy mouth like we did with our cutting. And I think I'll make little oval ears just to be silly for my little pumpkin guy. Just like that. And then I'm going to put the cap on. What do you think? Do you like them? It's cute, right? And then I'm going to use my paint and I'm going to just paint it onto my pumpkin. And you guys can use whatever colors you want. So I'm going to go ahead and just open all of my paint colors very carefully. If your mom and dad just say have one open at a time, then do what they asked you to do, one open at a time. And then you need your paintbrush as well. And you need your paper towel so that we can wash off our paintbrushes before we put it in the next color. Because again, remember, we don't want to mix our colors. All right, my friends. So I think what I'm going to do is start with the purple eye. So I'm going to go ahead and get some purple and I'm going to paint it right inside of that eye. Remember, you're doing whatever you want. So if you want to do it all by yourself now, this is the time to pause the video and make your pumpkin and then play it more so that you could see the finished product of mine. Okay, so I'm going to use my paper towel over here to wipe off my, there we go, now you can see, to wipe off my paint before I put it into a different color. Let's see, I think I'll make a green eyeball. And see, when I draw it on there first, it's so much easier to make it actually look like the shape that I want it to look like. Because sometimes paint just wants to do whatever it wants to do. So I'm going to clean off my paintbrush from green. And then I think I'll do a red nose. There we go. And then I will do some blue ears. What do you think? Do you like my little pumpkin? And then I'm actually just going to use, let's see if the yellow will show up, because I want to paint over the mouth. And it doesn't really show up, so I think what I'm going to do is actually open up my white. And I'm going to go ahead and clean off my paintbrush again, get that yellow off, because the yellow is so light, it really doesn't show up very well. So I'm going to take off the yellow. And I'm going to paint a white mouth. Kind Kind of looks like a clown pumpkin, huh? There we go. Make a little squiggly mouth. Just remember, you don't need to use a lot of paint for this activity. We just need a little bit just so that we could see it. And then you're just gonna have to just let it sit and dry, okay? So then I think I want to make some hair on it. And I'm gonna make it, let's see. I think I will do all different color hair. Maybe, let me get some orange on there, even though my pumpkin is orange. I'll put a little bit of orange hair on it. Remember, always go back and clean off your paintbrush before you put it in the next color. And I'll put some green hair on it. And if you want to put the lid on, this is a good time to put the lid on so that you could paint the lid too if you wanted to. Put some purple hair on it. I'll put some blue hair on it. I think I'll come over here and put blue on this side too. And then I will put my lid on as a hat. I'll paint a little bit of the hat, huh? I think I'll have a white hat. What do you think about my little clown pumpkin? Do you like it? Let's see. I'm going to pick it up without getting my paint. What do you think? Do you like my little clown pumpkin? And I give him a little white hat. See that? Isn't he cute? All right, my friends. Well, we are all done with our pumpkin. So I hope you enjoyed investigating your pumpkin, exploring your pumpkin. Go ahead and put the caps on all of your paint. Make sure to push it down real well. And then you're just going to have to leave this pumpkin out to let it dry so that the paint could dry. Of course, if you colored on it with marker or with crayons or something else that wasn't wet, then it's ready to go. Now you can set it outside or wherever, up on the sink, wherever your mom and dad say you could put it, okay? So ask your mom and dad where you were allowed to decorate, put your decorative pumpkin out. All right, my friends, send me pictures. I want to see them, okay? I'll see you later. Bye.